So the driving test is changing again. Let's go through the latest email from DVSA, how exactly the driving test is going to be affected. So this is the email: driver testing services lifting of COVID-19 driving test restrictions. So it seems like there's some big changes. So the changes in England are: face coverings will be a personal choice for practical and theory test candidates and examiners, whereas before it was mandatory unless you had an exemption. Driving tests will no longer end early unless a candidate's driving is so poor it's a risk to their safety and that of other road users. Instructors and accompanying drivers are able to sit on the driving test with you. And finally, you no longer have to self-isolate if you have COVID-19, but we encourage you to rearrange your test if you feel unwell for any reasons. The current driving theory test safety measures in Scotland and Wales remain in place, and we will let you know of any changes. Alright, so face coverings, your people will have personal choice of whether they want to wear face covering on the driving or theory test from the 1st of March in England. Candidates will no longer have to let us know if they cannot wear face covering in advance of their driving test from the 1st of March. This also applies to bookings you make on behalf of your pupils. Our driving examiners can also make a personal choice to wear face covering if they wish. Face coverings continue to be a personal choice for you and your pupils during the driving lessons in England. Ending driving tests early from the 1st of March, our driving examiners will no longer end the test early, and they can continue after a candidate has committed a serious or dangerous fault to give them the full test experience, which is actually a good thing, because I do feel that you paid for the test. Even if you fail, you get to see what the route is like, how the exam is conducted. Tests will only be terminated early if the driving examiner assesses that the candidate's driving is so poor it risks their safety and that of other road users. This is in line with our pre-COVID policy. What else is there? Clean vehicles. We will no longer be cancelling driving tests if the inside of your vehicle is not clean. However, we continue to encourage you to clean and tidy the inside of a vehicle. People testing positive for COVID. This is an important one as well. We encourage candidates testing positive for COVID-19 up to 5 days before their driving test not to attend their test to reduce the spread of the virus. And taking rapid. Until the 1st of April, we continue to ask your pupils to take rapid lateral flow tests before their driving test if they do not have COVID-19 symptoms. We are asking that they do this on the day of the driving test before they leave home. So there you have it. That's the changes that are going to affect from the 1st of March. Let me just double check. Let me just go up. So Tuesday, 1st of March. So face covering now is your choice. Driving tests will not end early. This is all in England, by the way. Will not end early, sorry. What else? Instructors, or you can have someone sit with you in the exam, and you no longer have to self-isolate. There you have it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe with FM Driving School. If you go to our site, fmdrivingschool.co.uk, you get loads more tips on how to pass your driving test and your theory test.